guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget in a super fun collab. Today this collab is hosted by Kristen Marie, and it is, where was this in high school? I know I've asked myself many times, why didn't I learn this in high school? And I'm sure there's many things that you've questioned as well. So she decided to do a fun little collab with some financial YouTubers of just kind of coming up with ideas of things that we wish we learned in high school that would have been a lot different. So if you're in high school, I know I have some young subscribers. If you're in high school, just out of high school, listen up, because this is some life lessons that you should have learned, but you didn't. Oh, and my new sign says, "In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus." I just love this sign. I fell in love with it when I was shopping for some wedding decor and wedding stuff at Hobby Lobby. So you may see that every now and then in a video. So the first big thing, obviously, that so many people are realizing and learned is student loans. I recently just paid off all of my student loans, so I'm debt free. But student loans they're a killer. And just when to take them out, how much to take them out, different things like that. I remember taking out student loans, and I took out probably $5,000 more than I needed to just to live off, because they said I could. And hey, they say I can take out extra to live on, and sure, that means more shopping trips to Marshall's and more going out to dinner and different things like that, where that's not necessary. So just really have a breakdown of student loans and how they work, how the interest works on them. I had a lot of loans that were deferred over time, but it was never told to me that they're going to be building interest as I'm not paying them. And even more than that, it's compound interest, so it's interest on top of interest. And I had no clue. I was like, I don't have to pay them for X amount of time. Sure, let's go for it. So just really learning of what is all entailed in that is a big one. In the real world, no one gives you an A for getting it right. So there are times where, especially in the real world, working, where you are the one that does everything right. You're the one whose idea it was, and the one that just came up with it or solved the problem or whatever it is, or just doing your job. And just doing your job doesn't get you an A. Coming up with ideas doesn't always get you an A. Sometimes other people get the credit, and it's not like you can go run to your boss, excuse me, that was my idea. No, they own it. So you know what? Sometimes you just gotta say, well, it is what it is. And I feel like in high school, that's a lot different. That's you just kind of have to prove yourself to the teachers, but with your bosses, it's every man for himself. And if that person is, taking credit for your work, you're not going to be the person that goes back and says, I'm sorry, that was my idea. No, because then it's just going to look bad on you. Next one, show your parents you love them, even as a moody teenager. As a lot of you know, I lost my mom as a teenager and when I was in high school. And I know that she knows how much I loved her and everything, but I didn't take it I didn't enjoy it as much. I didn't show her as much as I should have. My dad as well. And there were so many times where she wanted to talk about boys, or she wanted to talk about this or that. And I was like, no, I'm not talking to you about that. I'm talking to my girlfriends about that. And it was just something that I could tell really hurt her, because she wanted to be there for me. She wanted to really just share in that moment and give me advice and different things. And now I would kill to have that time with her. Next one, community college is a great option for saving money. Oh my gosh, I paid out-of-state tuition for private school. Yeah, it was ridiculously expensive. Now, if I had gone to community college first and got my gen eds out of the way, it would have saved me so much money. Or going to community college and getting an associate degree first. So the only place that people really care about in terms of your degree is where you graduated from. They don't care where you started. They don't care that you went to community college first or anything like that. I work with doctors all day long, and I go over their credentials and different things. And a lot of them started at community college and then went off to, higher level, really good med schools and different things like that. But I don't care where they did their associate degree or even their undergraduate degree. I don't care about that. I care about where they graduated medical school for. So if you have an option of going to community college and saving money, go for it. Please, it's going to save you tens of thousands of dollars. Trust me. Next one, to go along the lines of this, is don't start college until you know what you want to do for your career. I have so many friends, and even myself, I went to school for massage therapy. Am I doing massage? No. Do I have it as a skill? Yes. Is my husband going to appreciate it? Does Jamie appreciate it now? Absolutely. But I paid $25,000, $30,000 worth of student loans to have this degree, and I don't use it. So really know what you want to do as a career before going to school. And then lastly, we talked about this a little bit with student loans, but start saving before you go to school. Start saving while you're in school. Just like my wedding. You know, I didn't start saving for my wedding once I got engaged. No, I was already saving for my wedding over a year and a half before I got engaged, just because I wanted to be proactive. So you don't need to start saving for school or your student loans after you graduate or after you have to start making payments on them. No, be proactive in it. And a lot of times when you're in school, you don't have to make any payments at all, but it's still going to be building interest. So make payments. Even if it's not getting interest added while you're in there, still make payments on it. It's going to make such a difference of being down. You could have probably half your tuition paid for while you're in school. And then when you're out, you'll be banging those student loans out so quickly. So that is my tips for what I wish I learned when I was in high school and even college. And so guys, just follow them, do them. So let me know down below in the comments what things you wish you learned before when you were in high school, and that you had to learn these lessons hard in real life. It's not fun. So thank you so much for joining. And again, a list of all the contributors will be down below in the description box. Please go share and check them out and subscribe to their channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you come back.